We're going to see in this short video the big idea or the big strategy to divide decimals, but remember that you don't need to divide decimals just if you're able to estimate the division before you do it. So this is something I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you like the appropriate strategy to divide the decimals and to estimate them, and then some ideas of how you can do the division, and even by doing the division not like in the appropriate way, you can have the correct answer. So let's see how this is work. How we can divide decimals. What is the idea? Let's say that you're going to divide 3.51 divided, let's say that it's divided 0.3. Okay, so the first thing you need to identify when you divide two decimals is how you can convert this division of decimals into a division of integers, of numbers. So observe that you're dividing 3.51 divided 0.3. You're dividing by a number less than 1. When you divide by a number less than 1, it is expected to have a greater value. But it's 0.3. 0.3 is very close to 0.1. So what you're doing is dividing by 0.1, that is multiplying by 10. So my estimation here, I'm going to estimate these values as 3.5, so I'm going to round it to 4. And 0.3, I'm going to round it to 0.1. If I divide by 0.1, is multiplying by 10, so it means that this is around 40. So my answer is around 40. This is the first thing that you need to have in your mind. Like what we're doing is trying to get a number closer to 40 or in the order of magnitude of 40. So now we're going to perform the division. How to perform the division, or how I suggest you to perform the division. I suggest you to perform the division by converting the decimals into integers. So I'm going to multiply by 10 up and down to get 35.1 divided 3 and multiply by 10 again. So I have 351 multiplied times 30. So this division is the same as getting 351 divided by 30. And now you can use any of the strategies you know to perform division of numbers. Okay, so I'm going to show you the usual that people use, 351 and 30, and they choose 2, so divide. This will be 1. 1 times 30 is 30. I'm going to subtract, it's going to be 5. I'm going to have 1, so 1. 1 times 30 is going to be about 30. Then I subtract, I'm gonna get 21. So the idea is that this number is 11 and 21 over 30. Or if you simplify, you can simplify by 3, so it could be 11 and 7 over 10. Okay, 7 tenths, or 11.7. Look at that, I got 11.7 in my answer. So this is how you can divide the numbers. Now you may tell me something like, hey, but when you did the estimation you get 40 and the answer is 11.7. What happened there? It should be around 40. Okay, so now in this case you should be able to notice that what we're doing is just estimating. The estimation is in the same order of magnitude. The problem is if you got, for example, 117 or 1170, then there is something wrong there. So this is something you need to be aware when you are working on this type of exercises. So when you're dividing decimals, remember that it's easier to convert it as integers. This is the way that you can see it's the best. Now let me show you another way in which you can estimate the answer. If you want to improve your estimation, we have 3.51 divided 0.3. The other way to improve our estimation is that I'm going to first get off this decimal. So I'm going to multiply by 10 to get 35.1 divided by 3. And now I'm going to round 35.1. It's around 36 or 35. It's around 35 over 3. But let's say that I'm going to use, I'm going to round it to an integer. So this is around 36. So it will be around 12. The answer is around 12. 11.7 is around 12. This is another way in which you can estimate and divide decimals. Now, just for fun, I'm going to ask you to do this division. The division is 53.25 divided 2.5, and I want that you first estimate how would you estimate this division, and then after you estimate the division, perform the division. So I'm going to ask you to pause the video to do the process and comment in the video how to do it. Remember, the idea is that first you estimate the division, and after you estimate the division, perform the division. So estimate the division, 53.25, and then divide it 2.5, and then find the division. Do the division. So I'm going to show you how I used to do it. This is 53.25, so I'm going to round it to 53, and 2.5 I'm going to round it to 3. I'm going to do it in the easiest way. 53 divided by 3, actually 53 divided by 3, it's around 54 divided by 3. 54 is divisible by 3, and it's going to be 18. So my division of 53.25 divided 2.5 should be around 3. Now I'm going to show you the strategy I use to perform this division of decimals. That is another way. The usual way will be this. The usual way will be that you take, multiply by 10, multiply by 100, multiply by 10, multiply by 100. So you have 53.25 divided 25. Okay, this is like the usual. And then perform the division, writing 53.25 divided 25. But observe that both numbers end at 5. So I can divide by 5 both numbers. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And let's see what happens with 53.25. If I divide 5 by 5, it's 1. This is going to be 0. 3 left, 32, 6, 2 left, 25, 5. So I got 1065. Okay. Yes, okay, correct. And now I'm going to divide this number. I'm sorry, it's 250. 250. 250. I forgot the 0 here. So it should be divided 50. So equal. Now I'm going to divide again by 5. So 50 divided by 5 is 10. And here divided by 5, 10 divided by 5 is 2. 6 divided by 5 is 1. 1 left. 15, 3. So 213. And I'm going to get 21.3. So my division is going to be 21.3. That in my rounding process was 18, but 18 is in the order of magnitude of 21.3. Look at that, my estimation, that this is why it's calling an estimation, shouldn't be exactly the number, should be a number around. So this is what we're doing here. We're estimating and getting a number around. This is how you can do the estimation, and this is how you can get the answer of any division with decimals. In this video, you just learned two things. First, how to estimate the division with decimals, and second, how to perform the division with decimals. You saw two strategies. One strategy is to convert the decimals into integers and then perform the division, or convert it into integers and then simplify the fraction. These are the two options you have to divide decimals. Just to end this video, I want that you work on this exercise and show me your results. So tell me how much is 31.2 divided 2.9. Perform the division, estimate, and write in the comments your answer. See you in the next video, and I hope you have an excellent day. Bye bye.